Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So take a look on this. Today I'm going to teach you how to use your right hand grip rules to determine the force that acted on a current conductor. So if you will have a current conductor that placed in a magnetic field, you can determine your forces that acted on the conductor by using a Fleming left hand rules and also right hand grip rules. So for this video, I will show you to use your right hand grip rules. If you want to refer to your Fleming left hand rules, you can refer to the link that I put on the descriptions box. Okay, so now for this video, I will show you how to use your right hand grip rules. So for this one, you have this right hand grip rules. Okay, so for right hand grip rules for I and B, so we will try from I cross B. We will begin with your I cross B. So whenever you are using a right hand grip rules, you have to remember which quantity come first and then the second quantity come. So the first one is I, and then you pointed to direction B. So for all my diagram, it will be referring like this. So you have your XY axis in horizontal and vertical line, while your Z axis is actually pointing in or pointing out. So for pointing in is in this direction, your out to the pitch will be in this direction. So this is also the same. You have your XY axis. So Z axis is pointing in and out. So in this type of diagram. So remember I cross B. So your first finger will be pointing to your I first, and then cross B like this, 90 degree. So you have like this, I cross B. So when you cross your fingers, make sure it's 90 degree. Okay, now we start for the example 1. So how do you determine your forces, which I get here? So your forces is upwards. So for right hand grip rules, so let's take a look. So I now is pointing to the right. So your I is pointing to the right. So your four fingers is pointing to the right, and B is inwards. For this case, inwards means your four fingers will cross inwards. Repeat, I in this way to the right, and then B is crossing inwards. And notice this, I cross my fingers in 90 degree, and then your thumb is pointed upwards. So your thumb is actually the forces. Okay, so repeat, I in this way, cross B, and your thumb will show you the direction of your force. So force is pointing upwards for this case. So it means that this conductor will experience a force that is moving up. Now take a look for the second example. So for this case, when you have this dot line, dot point for I, means your I is moving up from the pitch. So remember, for a point, dot point, your I is moving out. So for this case, I is moving out, so your four fingers will be pointed outwards like this. Okay, and then B is to the up, going up. So I turn my palm upwards. Can you look at this? So I is pointing outwards, and then your B now is upwards. So I turn over my palm upwards so that I can cross my fingers like this upwards. So 90 degree, and you will get your F in this direction to the left. So your F will be to the left. So I repeat it again. So your I is outwards, and then B is upwards. So I just turned my palm upwards, and then I cross my fingers 90 degree. So I will get your the thumb is pointed to the left. So means that your F will be acted on the left. What does that mean? Means your conductor will experience force that directed to the left. Now take a look on the third example. So for this case, your I is in this direction. If you compare with this diagram that I show you here, so your I is actually pointed into the pitch. Okay, here you see a cross line here, a cross line for here, point across. So means that is pointing inwards. So your eye is pointing inwards in this direction, and your B now is upwards, still upwards. So turn over your palm into upper parts like this, then cross your fingers up. Okay, repeat again. I is inwards, and then B is upwards. So you cross your four fingers 90 degrees, so you'll get an upwards, and you will notice that your thumb is pointed to the right. So means that for this case, your F is pointed to the right. Okay, so you have your force that acted on the right. So now have you get it? Understand? So if you understand, so you can test it yourself. I have 7 questions here, so you can test it your own. So I have 7 questions here, so you can test it, try it on your own, take your time. So pause for a while. Okay, try it your own using your right hand grip rules to determine the forces that acted on the current carrying conductor. So if you are okay, then you can play back. So now I will show you the answer for these 7 questions. So check your answer. So these 7 questions, so this show you the forces that acted on the current carrying conductor. So have you get it all right? Okay, so if you get it all right, so means that you have understand how to use your right hand grip rules to determine your force that acted on your current carrying conductor. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.